Hello everyone, I'm Victoria again, and thanks for everyone who's been checking into my channel. I'm really happy if I'm making a difference. The dogs outside are going crazy, but I hope they're okay whoever they are. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about something that I've observed myself, and it's some things that narcissists do when a relationship ends. So you may not know that you're in a relationship with a narcissist, but they're just going to give you so many issues and you'll find it hard to leave them. And if you finally manage to leave them and realize what you've walked away from, just take a moment to thank your lucky stars, because being in a relationship with a narcissist is an extreme sport. It's going to wear you out mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically. You'll just be so tired at the end. And even when the relationship ends, it won't be over, because if you're the one who ended the relationship, the narcissist is going to feel like you've won and they've lost, and that's not something that they like. So there are some things that they're going to do that will just show you that this was a narcissist. And I'm sorry. The first thing that they will do is what they've been doing throughout the whole relationship. They're going to blame you for the relationship coming to an end. If you're the one who called it quits, of course, that will be natural, like you ended the relationship, but they're going to blame you for the things that led to the dissolution of the relationship. A narcissist really hates looking bad, sounding bad, and so they're going to do everything in their power to make you look like you are the bad person and you are their victim. So you're going to be their the first line of attack. You're going to be the first person who they're going to try and manipulate into seeing them for not as they are. They'll try to make it look like if it wasn't for you doing this, then this relationship wouldn't have ended. And when someone says that, just realize that they're not willing to take responsibility for their nonsense and walk away. Don't be manipulated by those words, please. Just don't. Another thing that a narcissist is going to do is they're going to try to make you get back together with them. They might try to act nice and claim that they've changed, but they've really not changed. They cannot change unless, I don't know, they won't change. You're not here to change a narcissist. So if they tell you that they've changed and it's maybe the fourth time or fifth time that they're saying that, just honestly, there's nothing you're waiting for. So something else they're going to try and do is they could, like in my case, and in some other people that I've talked to, we're all women, and that doesn't mean that narcissists all have to be men. Narcissists, as I said, come in all genders. So I'm talking about this because I'm a woman and I've talked to women who've been with male narcissists, and so the narcissists are male. So in our cases collectively, we've unfortunately had children with narcissists. So one thing that the narcissists did in those cases that I know, I think at least 3 of them that I know personally, they withheld support for the children that they claim they love so much. Like, they don't buy food, they don't pay fees, they don't take care of the necessities, but they still want to be a part of the children's lives, and they do so forcefully at some point when they're trying to start drama. But when they realize that you don't have an issue with them seeing the kids, then they withdraw and they go to think of something else. So they don't love the children. Just protect your kids from the nonsense that's a fight with a narcissistic spouse. and don't go back to them. When you leave a narcissist, have a solid plan in place. Like, have a plan that's going to withstand anything. Like, tell yourself, although this may not be a nice thing, tell yourself, what will you do if this person maybe unsubscribed from this life? You will have to move on. You wouldn't have an option. So what you will do in that event, just do it now. Anyway, another thing that a narcissist is going to do, they might try to guilt you into getting back into the relationship with them. They're going to start telling you how things are going badly for them, how nothing seems to work. You are the light in their life. They know that they need you and they will never find someone else like you. In fact, if you leave them, they might get destroyed and will never be fixed. They're hopeless without you. They will become extreme romanticists at this point. But once again, honestly, please don't fall for that. And when a narcissist realizes that you're gone and you're not coming back, they're going to start trying to attack your character. They will go around talking to your friends and family. They will tell them how an evil person you are. They'll tell them you're lazy, you're dirty, you're irresponsible, etc. They'll just try to paint you in the worst picture possible. But you should ignore this because they're either trying to start nonsense and get you back to talking with them, which won't end well, or they're trying to destroy your life, which they can't do because the people who know you, they will see through the lies, and really that's all you need. Even if it's just one person in the world who's going to see through their lies, get close to this person and cut the narcissist off so that you don't have to keep falling victim to their nonsense. So in case, they're not going to let go. So another thing that they might do is that they might get into another relationship. And the reason that they do this is so that they get you jealous, so that you maybe think, oh, wow, they moved on and I'm still alone. Or they're not used to being alone with their nothingness. So they're going to want someone to just hold the spot. They'll want a placeholder in their lives to maybe just mark time there until they can get you back so that you can come back and continue being your supply. Just whatever the case, ignore this tactic. It's a tactic and it's manipulative. Another thing that a narcissist will do when you get out of a relationship with them is that they will try to retain control over you. Even when you move out, you're paying your own bills, you're living your own life, they won't let you go. Even after the deal is done and all the papers are signed, and they're still going to try and control you. One way they might do this is by refusing to give you back items that are yours. And unless you can't live without these items, just please let them go, because the price it will take to replace them isn't worth the peace of mind that you lose when you get involved into a fight with them, because they're doing this intentionally. And another thing they'll do is they'll try to keep track of your whereabouts. They might talk to friends and family, colleagues, just anyone who's around you, asking them, hey, have you seen this person? Have you heard from them? They will stalk your social media. They're going to, if you haven't blocked them, they will call you like constantly asking where you are, what you're doing. They will just want to keep tabs on you. Like, they might even start stalking you. They show up coincidentally at a place you've gone and you didn't tell them you'd be there. They somehow have an event that coincides with something you're doing. Please just try and cut them off. If it gets out of hand and you feel like your safety is threatened, like if they show up at your house late or something like that, then talk to the authorities. Although I have another video that I'm going to make on why contacting the authorities is like, it's just futile, at least in in this country. So stay safe. Then when the narcissist realizes that the relationship is done and it's totally, completely done, it's in its grave, they're going to try and control the way that the relationship ends. They're going to try and tell you, hey, if common friends ask you about us, tell them this and that. Hey, you can't go to certain places, you can't do this and that. And you aren't together with them, so they'll still try to maintain control even when they're not an active part of your life, and that's terrible. It's worse when you have kids with them, because if you're trying to co-parent, then they're trying to get they're going to try to get through to you by getting through the kids, and it's unfortunate. The children who have to suffer because of narcissistic parents, it's a real tragedy. So this is another another way that a narcissist is going to try and just not let you go. Like, they'll have this list of terms and conditions that you must meet so that you can be free of them, which won't even happen. Like, they may tell you, it's fine, we're through, we're no longer an item, but we can maybe have a call every Wednesday, or we can maybe meet every Sunday in church, or we can just something that will help them try and keep one of their tentacles on you, so that you never leave. And on this note, just be careful about who you share private things with, because revenge porn is a thing, and a narcissist is going to use any weapon that they can. When they get desperate to the end, like, these are people that are going to resort to violence. So leaking a few videos that you shared with them in confidence, or that you made with them, isn't going to be a big deal for them. Although they have a reputation to maintain, when it gets to a point that they feel like you are going to be the one to tarnish that reputation, they will rather tarnish it themselves than actually take responsibility of what happened. And they're going to tarnish it themselves so that they can get get one up over you or something like that. A narcissist's world is crazy, it's sick, it's twisted, and if you can get out of a relationship with one, like, if you can just make that gigantic step of leaving the door and not turning back, please don't return for anything. Leave and stay away, please. Please, just please. I hope your lives will be improved in this way. Like, please don't ever go back to a narcissist. Even if they promise that they might harm themselves, that's just manipulation. Narcissists love themselves, so they're going to be fine. They will not do anything to themselves. And if they will do anything to themselves, unless you are a paramedic or you work in an ambulance or you are a psychotherapist, then it's really not in your business. If you wouldn't go into a burning building to put out a flame, then why do you want to go to a burning building that's a narcissist's life and try to put out the flame that's consuming them, which is nothing? So yeah, don't do that. If you spot any of these signs in your exes, just try your best to increase the distance between the two of you. Block them everywhere, distance yourself, do anything to stay away. And I hope this video helped. And if you have comments, feel free to leave them below. If you have something you'd like to hear me talk about, let me know. And I will see you in my next video, which might be about gaslighting or something. I might start sharing more personal stories eventually, but right now I'm not ready. So bye.